What's up, guys? Today, of course, I'm going to be breaking down and discussing the support LMG in Battlefield 1 called the Madsen MG. There's three variants to this weapon. The low weight variant, which as of the fall patch gives you a bipod and allows for the weapon's accuracy to increase with sustained fire. The Storm, which has iron sights and an AA sight and offers lower vertical and horizontal recoil. And the Trench, which lowers hip fire spread increase. Also of note, you won't have to worry about single round reloads or strip clip pre and post reload animations for these weapons. I'll discuss optimum strategies when using the weapon and break down the symptic numbers to better give you an understanding of the weapon, as usual for all my reviews. All Madsen MG variants are exactly the same in terms of base stats, but they do differ in terms of spread and behavior, and I'll cover all of that. You have to be anywhere between kit rank 1 and 3 for the support class to unlock these variants, and you'll need to spend 200 war bonds for each variant to unlock them. So let's get to the stats. To start, the Madsen MG is an LMG with a 540 round per minute fire rate, an 800 meters per second bullet velocity, a 12 meters per second squared gravitational constant, which means you'll suffer substantial bullet drop over longer ranges, but you will not have a problem. You should not be at those ranges to see that difference with this weapon. The magazine size for this weapon is also 31. In terms of reload speeds, from empty it will take 4.2 seconds and 2.45 seconds with a round left in the chamber. The damage chart states that it has a base damage of 23 up to 15 meters away, then it drops down to 17.5 damage at 29 meters and stays that way from 29 meters on. For Battlefield 1, the damage multipliers are 1.7 times for headshots, 1 times for upper body shots, and 0.96 times for lower body, arms, and legs. So that makes the Madsen a 5-shot kill weapon when only hitting body shots inside of 20 meters. Past that, assuming you aren't hitting any headshots, it will take 6 shots to kill if it's all body shots. In terms of recoil, as expected from the perks, the Madsen Storm will have the least amount of recoil in terms of the vertical aspects at 0.266 degrees, and horizontal recoil with 0.21 degrees left and right. There's no preference for either way on the horizontal recoil. The low weight variant and the Trench variant have 0.38 degrees of vertical recoil and 0.3 degrees of horizontal recoil, both left and right. So the Storm variant has a substantial advantage in terms of base recoil amounts. Of note, the low weight variant has the best recoil reset value of 10 versus the other variants with a rating of 6. We'll now discuss spread. All three variants have the same amount of spread when aiming down sights and not moving at 0.24 degrees. When aiming down the sights and moving, again, they have the same amount at 0.56 degrees. So no variant stands out for the best in terms of spread. When hip firing, standing, and not moving, the low weight and Storm variants will encounter 1.5 degrees of spread. The Trench variant is significantly better here at 1.001 degrees. When standing, hip firing, and moving, you will encounter 2 degrees of spread with the low weight and Storm variants, but only 1.334 degrees of spread with the Trench variant. So again, not surprising, the Trench variant is much better in terms of hip fire spread when moving or not moving, and again, that's what the variant's designed to do. The Storm variant has the least amount of overall recoil. The low weight is also granted a bipod, so when teamed with the best recoil reset of the variants, means stationary sustained fire will be best for low weight. So what ranges and situations does this weapon really excel? Obviously it depends on the variant. What I really like about the variants of the Madsen compared to a lot of the other weapons I've reviewed so far, though, is that DICE has given you a really good 3 variants that really differ to really account for all the playstyles. All of them are best in that shortish to medium range, so I'd put it maybe 10 to 30 meters, but the Trench can be used in closer range with 10 meter hip firing while maintaining mobility. The Storm is best played when you're mobile, but you stop to shoot inside of that 10 to 30 meter range. And low weight is best when you're holding down an area and you're not going to be mobile all that much, because you can equip that bipod, shoot controlled bursts, and just completely area control. So your playstyle, along with a good variety of variants, make this weapon extremely versatile overall. Personally, if I have to choose a lot, I like the Storm variant the most, just because I like mobility, but I also like stopping and shooting and keeping opponents sort of at a distance. But the Trench variant is also great for aggressive play. So, what's my rating and would I use it often? I use this weapon pretty much exclusively when I play as support since the BAR 1918 nerf. It's not that the BAR is bad, it's just that the nerf made me sort of shop around for other support weapons while I was leveling up the class, and I stumbled on this and I was actually quite happy with it. The high damage model among LMGs, the medium fire rate, manageable recoil, low overall spread, and great variant options make it an extremely useful and versatile LMG for nearly all scenarios you can come up with that you'd regularly use in LMG. It's a very jack-of-all-trades style LMG, and that's what I like about it. Other support weapons might beat it out in all other categories, so say for example the BAR would beat it out in fire rate, the MG15 has a much larger magazine size, etc. But if you pick up the Madsen, it's not really weak in any category. There's nothing really bad about it. I was pleasantly surprised by this weapon, and if you're that sort of keep your distance type person like I am, I would highly use this weapon in medium range, and I'd probably use the Storm variant. And I'm glad the BAR got nerfed in a way, because I stumbled on this little hidden gem of a weapon. I'd probably give it an 8 to an 8.5 overall, though. I was surprised. I was getting quite effective amount of kills with this weapon. Give it a try for yourself if you haven't. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, share it around if you feel someone would enjoy it, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Have a good one, YouTube.